Hello students. Today I am going to start with poetry section of Flamingo, and first poem is My Mother at 66. Let's talk about the poetess. The name of poet is Kamla Das. Kamla Das was born in 1934 in Malabar, Kerala. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets, and her works are known for their originality, versatility, and indigenous flavor of soil. Kamla Das has published many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavi Kutti. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a brief summary of the poem. Let's start with the summary. The poetess was driving to Cochin with her mother. Her mother was old and looked weak and sickly. Kamla Das was pained, and she thought her mother might not live long. She wanted to forget all about this, but at the airport she realized her duty to her mother, and she wished to give her hope and moral support, and smile and assured her mother that she would see her again soon. Now I'm going to tell you this poem in detail. After this, we'll do explanation stanza wise. Kamla Das was driving to Cochin from her parents' home. Her 66 years old mother was with her, and she looked at her mother, who was dozing. Her mother was pale and colorless, like that of corpus. You know, corpus, dead bodies. And this thing pained Kamla Das. She thought her end was not too far away, but she did not wish to think about it. So she looked outside of the window of the car. In this contrast, the scene outside was pleasant and cheerful. Young trees too seemed full of energy. They were sprinting away. Happy children were coming out of their homes. They were running and skipping. They were full of life. On the other side, her mother was pale and lifeless. When they reached at the airport and the security check was over, she again looked at her mother, and this time again she felt the same pain. Again the fear of separation seized her, but she tried to overcome her fear and her emotions, and she felt it was her duty to give support to her mother. Controlling her emotions, she managed to bid her mother farewell, and she had the least hope of meeting her mother again. Yet she struck a note of optimism by saying that they both would meet again soon. Let's start with the stanza 1. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin, last Friday morning I saw my mother beside me, doors, open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. In these lines, the poet recalls a trip back to Cochin from her holiday in her parents' house the previous week, and it was Friday. That morning, the poetess was driving the car while her mother was sitting beside her on the front seat. The poetess says that she was observing her mother, who had fallen asleep on the front seat with her mouth slightly open. Her face was pale. Pale means yellow color. It reminded her of the nearly white faces of dead bodies. It is then that she comes to realize that her mother was not young any longer, and her face had lost all its glow and charm with her age. And realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Now, it was very hard for the poetess to accept that her mother would not live much long. So, she decided to focus her attention on something else. She turned away from her aging mother and decided to look outside the windows of the car in which she was driving. Outside, her eyes fell on the tree that the vehicle was passing by. The car was moving so fast that by way of relative motions, it seemed to the poet that all the trees she could see were also running at full speed past her. And it seemed that those trees must have been quite youthful if they had the energy to move at such a fast pace. The poet's eyes also fell on the children who were coming out of their houses, brimming over with their excitement to go outside. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked at her, worn pale as a late winter's moon. In these lines, poet wants to say, after the security check, poetess was standing a short distance away from her mother, and again she chanced to notice that old woman. Just as before, her mother appeared very pale and dull. The two words, worn and pale, well describe the mother's appearance. The late winter's moon is dim, and it is always under the threat of dark clouds of fog and mist. Any moment, the moon in the late winter can be hidden by these clouds. Similarly, the poetess mother was approached by death. Anytime she could be swept away by death. In the last stanza, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile, smile, and smile. This made her recall the things she had been most afraid of during her childhood. The fear that mother would die one day. This was a fear that had with her many times earlier, and it was reaching her again now. However, she did not let that fear show itself on her face. Instead, she put up a brave face and waved goodbye to her mother. She assured her mother that they would be seeing each other again soon. And all the while, even though she was in great agony, the smile never left her face. Now you can see the theme of the poem. It is based on natural phenomenon of aging. You all know that all has to grow old and die. But the poet, as a daughter, feels pain to see her mother aging. And we find happy and economy at the very thought of being separated from her mother. The poem is written in contemplative and melancholy regain. Now let's talk about literary devices used in this poem. First, simile. The line, her face like ashen. This like. This word, in simile, as and like words are used. Next is personification, as trees sprinting. Metaphor, merry children spilling. Contrast, contrast with happy children outside and mother inside who is lack of energy or lifeless. Next we can say repetition. Repetition of smile, smile, smile. Symbols, trees sprinting, action in life, and merry children. Merry children. Winter's moon, symbolic of decay. Last but not least, alliteration of am, my mother beside me. And now we talk about rhyme scheme. There is no rhyme scheme followed in this poem, and this poem was written in free verse. Let's take a look on the central idea once again. In this poem, Kamla Das comments on the feelings of pain and anguish one feels for the aging parents. There is a single thread of thought. There are some observations of the real world around, but they are connected with the main idea. And this whole poem is written in a single line, punctuated by commas. Thank you. हाँ बोल, अब हो गया मेरा।